Welcome to Deep Fried D&D.
Yeehaw!
Wait a minute, let's try that again. Welcome to Deep Fried D&D. You know, there's nothing better than that sound. Drop something in a basket and just go to town. I mean, even these air fryers, it's pretty good. But, hey, welcome. If you guys are joining us, then you have received a private invitation to this test bed that we have for our new D&D podcast coming out, Deep Fried D&D. For those of you that get it. I'm sure you do. It's a couple of things. We are working toward releasing the first series to the public. It's going to be some time. I think I've got about 4 months of prep left. Right now, we're working through Jason's Dragonlance module, having a fantastic time doing it. So we're going to practice in this. Again, if you receive this is a private link. So this is not to be released. And anyway, let's get to it. We'll do official introduction to the players during the official release. But right now, let's just kind of have a good time. So here we go. Testbed episode 1, Salami Nights.
All right, so welcome to chapter 5.
Wonderful.
Shadow of the Dragon Queen.
That's not what I told it was called.
Well, it's
Salami
close enough.
Nights.
Salami
There you
Nights.
go. Salami Nights and the Meatball Express. So
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's nice.
as
I like
we
that.
left off, you guys, well, if I can get the map correct, you guys had already met. There will be an evening transport across Kalaman Bay so that you can go into the northern waste to follow the Red Dragon Army and also find out what Lord Soth and his agents are up to. So the last time when you met with Derek, he told you to meet him at the docks. And there you, along with a few hundred soldiers, will be shipped across the bay to begin the trek through the northern wasteland. So
Did he, I forgot, did he tell us how long it was going to take to get there?
he didn't give a time.
Okay.
The trek will take a good bit of time. I don't have that off the top of my head. Derek will probably provide that information once you guys meet up with him. So it's up to you. It is evening time, though. When we left off, you guys were well, actually, that's not true. It was about midday. So you have time to supplies possibly or whatever you have, but you will have to meet up at the dock
Tonight.
at dusk. Right.
You know, since we're heading out for a long time, you may want to go talk to the missus.
Is that what we call her?
Well, I mean, if Rovark wants to pursue that.
It probably should be done since we're going to be gone for a while. See what happens.
Just disappear so she
Everything
thinks you're
going
dead.
good at the temples? Like, I'm going to spend this time down at the temples. The
Yeah,
temple
you
row.
can.
Need to go.
I'll head down there. And
I need to go read that book again to give me the charisma boost.
oh, that's true.
So
I'll head down to the temples and I'll tow Rovark down there if he needs the what's the word I'm looking for? Motivation.
There you go.
yeah. So that would be where Gracia, his interest may be. So you can go to the temples. Everybody else, what's the party? You breaking the party up?
Well, I'll
We
drag
never do
him
that.
with. Yeah, we don't split party.
You
Do we?
know.
Arm wrestling competition at the bar, I'm sure.
Well, there's always
Gotta-
something going on at the tavern.
We've got to rig an arm wrestling competition for whenever we get back.
In months, if we come back.
Set up with your boy. Set it up with your boy.
What's that?
You gonna go to the Steady Beacon where Shelley?
Yeah, set it up with Shelly.
Yeah, I'm going to go see Shelly. Let's go see Shelly.
I'll go with you to go see Shelley.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Sounds
great.
fun to go
yeah.
into
Here we
church.
go.
Let's-
Kinder
let's party.
shenanigans.
We'll let the Canada do their shenanigans.
This will be a whole other session already.
So, what is our barbarian friend going to do? You're going to.
I'm being dragged to the temple, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a wingman. You know.
All right. So we have the
I'm helping them out here.
we have the bugbear half ogre palling around, going to the
Attractive
temples,
group.
being good guys. They're going to go do something righteous, while the rest of our little kinders are going to the seedy side of town. All
That's
right.
good. We're gonna need to get out of town after this, so that's good.
Exactly.
We'll have to get right out.
Also, just keep in mind, you will be passing by your old friend Malaria's shop too.
Yeah.
So you may have to go in and pay the respects.
That's true.
My old witchy friend.
All right, so off you go. So, where you guys are at, the first group, you two, our barbarian friend and cleric, you will make it to the area where the multiple temples are for all the gods of Kryn. So you get there, and there are people that's outside of all of the temples. You do see some people that's going to do their prayers. There are several people who are going to a multitude of the temples. For the gods of Kryn are a lot like they're shared among people. It's not a dedicated faith for most of the people. They share concerns of different parts of their lives with different gods. So, of course, they'll go to different temples. So you see several of the people going to the temples of good. Some of them even going to the temples of neutrality. As you go, you do see that the people that you left, Gilrish, that were taking care of your temple for your goddess, they are tending to the building and to the people that are coming to services. And you also see that at your friend Graza's temple, which is for Kirjoth, you do see her two paladins are outside of the temple as people are going in and out.
Okay.
So that's the surroundings that you see. So, you know, you see people that are actively going to the temples.
Hey man, you got this, or you need me to head on in there?
I got it.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Are you
false
sure?
confidence.
Yeah. All right. Well, I kind of gauge. Do I need to go in there with them? I think I'm gonna.
Roll deception. Hey, that's a 14.
All right. Let me roll insight here. 15.
Yeah, he's definitely looking like a loser.
God damn it!
Dang.
I mean, I have shit I need to do. Right. My temple
Yes.
is in the need of a leader.
Yes.
But I'll be spending the next month or two with this guy, and it is very important to me that he feels good for this guy. But can you imagine if he's like totally depressed?
Well, you
Lost
are a
his love.
cleric. I mean,
I
there's
mean-
avenues you could do.
Well, I also have that raven who's mean to me a lot. So,
Yeah.
That just helps keep you grounded.
rounded depressed, I guess.
All right.
It's a
Well,
matter of perspective.
I will try. Okay. I wave to my guy. I say I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be right back, and I'll go in and be assistant here to Rovart. All right, bud, I got you back. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, fantastic. What is your charisma, by the way?
It's awful.
Okay.
It is crap.
You're
But
gonna just.
but it's 11. But I do have, I have an in with her, right? Being all pretty, and I've established a friendship with her.
Absolutely.
So maybe I can give him the help action
Okay.
with whatever goes on.
He's gonna punch me in the back if I start saying
I'll be like, shove.
knock over pews.
Well, as you guys do approach that temple, you do notice that the two paladins, the two huge Minotaur paladins that stand outside, they acknowledge you. They're friendly. They know that you're welcome, so they make sure that you have free entrance in. You do notice, though, they're checking all people as they come through, like looking for any potential threats or anything.
So do they seem alarmed?
No, but just dutiful. They're paying attention to what's going on.
Probably with
So-
issues with the other Minotaur fellow looking for
That's true.
a
She
little
did say
vengeance
it.
play.
Well, and in the early establishment of the temples, security is always going to be an issue. There'll be some people that'll think they're heretics, or, this is something that's new. This is something that's new to the city, so they're just doing their job.
All right.
So you,
I'm kind of worried. I mean, my temple, if I glance over at it, see, there's no guards there. We haven't posted any kind of guards
No,
like that.
no.
So it seems fine, though.
everything's
like at first
fine.
glance. All right.
Everything's fine. I think the Minotaurs being staged at this temple and this area, which is the gods of good, I think is enough to protect
Dissuade.
all of the temples.
Just swayed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I got you.
2 7-foot, 400-pound Minotaurs probably could do that.
Yeah, little small fellas.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Hey,
next
shorty.
to you guys. Yeah. So you guys go into the temple and you notice this is very similar to your temple.
Mm-hmm.
That it is simply a place of worship with an altar. There are a couple of side places where there's privacy that could be had with a curtain drawn.
Oh my.
But when you go in, you do see there's people there.
Hey.
Not that kind of action.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What?
This, I won't make a joke about Catholicism, but anyway. Edit. We're going to edit that out.
We'll make a note.
We'll make a note. I was about to drop a
15
joke.
minutes in.
I dropped a joke and I thought,
First-
I don't want to offend
first
like
problem,
25 million people. So,
Second problem. 17 minutes in.
Canceled already.
cancel.
Wow.
We never even launched.
Failure to launch. Making fun of.
And just cancel ourselves. We're
YouTube
just
gets in and goes to the automatic flag process. It's like, boop, 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 boop. Okay,
Yeah.
well, never mind.
So, as you enter, you do see that there are several people that are praying. There's a couple going to the altar that are making offerings into a brazier. So, as tradition is with the gods of Korean, often when you have issues, there's a flaming brazier and something is offered that's flammable that has some form of meaning. Maybe it's a piece of cloth from clothing or whatever it may be, is used as an offering. And at the altar, you do see Graza, our cleric of Kirjoth, as she is standing in her ceremonial garments with all this new jewelry that she got from her friend.
Oh, interesting. Very nice.
She likes it.
Yeah, likes it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's
You did good. You
Yeah.
did good.
yeah. I mean, being religious has nothing to do with not liking bling. So she likes bling. So she is standing there observing the people that are praying, and she notices you and acknowledges you. Okay.
And, if you're standing behind me, you see just
I
the back
mean-
of my shirt is just getting wet already. I'm like, oh,
So
no.
the sweat, I'm like
Oh, no.
fanning it.
Yeah, be careful. He's real hairy. There'll be a lot of cow licks.
That is true.
I
Be all matted up.
immediately give him the help action. I don't get right now before he even says the
Okay.
first word. Whatever he's
Okay.
gonna do, he's getting
So-
advantage on.
Yeah, you step up.
Natty 20.
Natty 20. Okay, let it fly.
First roll of the day.
All right, so I just walk inside. Hey, boo, what's popping? That was an A20. You got to role play that out with her.
She is amused with your,
What's popping
your-
phrase?
but you can see the hesitation in her face as she's like, "This is totally inappropriate gesture."
I'm like,
But she does find
Dude,
it whimsical
what the
and
hell?
has come to accept that you're maybe a little of a simpleton. So,
I got a 15 intelligence. I just
well,
no wisdom.
you know,
what is your charisma? What is it?
Oh, that's 11.
Okay, all right.
so
It's average.
she acknowledges with a nod and says, "Greetings, friends. So glad to see you again." Says, "Is there a reason for your visit, or you just come for prayer?"
Oh, well, we're getting ready to leave to go on a big adventure, so I wanted to stop by. And,
Why don't you two
Oh.
come with me? And there's
Daddy
you
20.
see behind her there is a area just like on the side areas. There's a curtain drawn for privacy. She pulls it back and there's a little small area, little nook that just has a bench with a chair. She goes to sit in the chair and offers you. So you two hulking
I
individuals.
put my right butt cheek on the chair.
Yeah, well, luckily
Put
the
your left
bench
butt
is
cheek.
the bench is stone, so
How's it lucky?
it can handle you two monsters.
That's a lot of weight.
So after you sit down, she says, "Is this the one to the northern waist?"
Oh yeah. Yeah, how's everybody know about this? They're not very good
Well,
at keeping
that's the
secrets.
reason
knows.
why. That's the reason why I brought you in here. Everybody doesn't know about this, but me and my two paladins will be attending.
Oh,
We'll be going also.
That's a surprise. Okay.
well, sweet.
Well, I don't know. After your meeting that you had with the marshal and with Derek put on a very persuasive argument that this force needs to be a little stronger than what the terms originally were. So instead of just 100 men, it's going to be a couple of 100 men. And myself, the paladins that escort me, I think even some of the kinders here may be going also. I have never met them. I don't know them, but I know that there's a small extra force that will
Small.
Comparatively so.
that will be also assisting on this. This appears to be a intelligence gathering trip as much as it is a military.
Wrong group.
They're a loot gathering group.
More smash
Man,
and grab.
So yeah, I'll be at the docks tonight also. So
Okay.
I'll actually, and she looks at you and says, "I've offered prayers to my God for help. I would appreciate if you did so for the rest of ours before we embark." So I know you want to check on your temple just like I did mine. So where's the little people at?
Who knows?
I don't know. They went off to handle some business before we left, and I probably don't want to know.
Do you remember the last time we hung out?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
probably
kinda,
something along those lines.
yeah.
Speaking
I'm
of
going to
which-
say 2 prayers for them.
Yeah, it's probably needed.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that you're coming. That's great news.
Yeah,
Speaking of which, have you had any issues with the our old friend?
actually, they have left.
Oh,
Oh.
There were Marshal Vendry. Some of her soldiers made inquiries to their group and told them that all the ships that were in bay are going to be searched. So martial law has basically been declared in the city.
Right.
So in the morning, the ship was gone. The trade was gone. So I'm thinking that he probably decided he didn't want to get caught in the crossfires of this political issue, or he may have already been playing the other side. So my bet is that Kossoth is probably on his way to go sell intelligence to the army.
Okay.
yeah. Well,
That would make sense.
Well, his ambitions to take over the Isle of the Minotaurs, my homeland, that would be the smart move. That'd be the smart move for him, which I will make sure he fails.
Very good.
that'd be a nice task, little side quest.
Let's go
That's
ahead.
what we need.
Right.
That's the
Side quest 27 for this
That's it,
campaign.
it's
go
hard.
out there and make you write a whole bunch of stuff. That sounds good.
Chaos at the circus.
Well, her request for prayer has ignited a fire in my butt, so I'm gonna
Oh.
excuse myself.
Was that
Better,
for breakfast?
huh?
Bathroom's over there.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to head on out and quickly go to my temple and leave Rovark to his own devices because he seems to be doing okay
Okay.
with that natty 20 that I helped him with.
Yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, it'd have been a 7.
See?
So you get up, and of course you're leaving, and she's sitting there and says, "Well, would you like something to drink? I have tea."
Sure. Yeah. It sounds great. Thanks.
So she gets up and fixes the tea, brings it, sets it,
Look
gives
at
you a little
that.
tea, and not saying anything. She just enjoying her tea.
Okay. And yeah, I do my best to initiate small talk and just what you been doing?
I turn back around, go back into the temple. No, I'm just kidding.
So she kind of just ignores your
Fantastic,
original request to start conversation, and she just asks you, Rovart, what are you doing here?
Here or the
What are
city?
you doing in Kalamon?
Oh, well, I mean, I used to be a mercenary and just kind of crossed paths with 2 kinders and an ogre, and since then, I don't know. I'm trying to help stop this giant army in any way I can. I guess
You just
a
seem
greater
very.
good type path.
You just seem like a very odd person to be a mercenary. I mean, you dress a little different. You like to read.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I've never met a bugbear that liked to read.
Well, I thought I could read until recently. Now I'm having doubts. But but no, I mean, that's just an easy way to pass time. It's either drink and fight or read books and try and learn. So that way, when it's time to drink and fight, I can be better at it.
A scholarly bar brawler.
Pretty much. That's accurate.
She kind of laughs, gives kind of a big smile, and says, well, you and your friends have served these people well, especially the people of Vogler that have nothing. They would even have less than nothing. They wouldn't have their lives if it wasn't for you and your friends. So you are always welcome in my temple and with my people. And I'm just glad that you guys are going on this trip. I'm glad that you will be there, specifically you.
Oh.
What are we rolling here
Yeah,
now?
I was just rolling charisma to see if I'd sweated and died. But no, I'm good. This is a 15.
Okay.
I held it together. Well, I appreciate that.
Blurted out something totally inappropriate.
Right.
So
And it's really exciting to hear that you're going to be with us. I mean, you're obviously powerful. Jim and Craig out there, they seem pretty strong.
Jim and Craig. Fantastic.
she thinks about. You're talking about. Okay, the twins.
Yeah, that's her name, right?
Thought it'd be Jim and Nick. Brought to you by Jim
No,
and Nick's
no, no.
This is where the music starts.
But part of their vow is they really have no names anymore.
Oh,
But they are twin brothers.
so what do we call them?
Jim and Nick's barbecue.
Like if I'm, let's just say we're in a battle and
Yeah.
somebody's
Located
about to
in
stab us
barbecue.
back. Do I just yell, "Hey, twin
Just
one"?
just acknowledge you need help and they'll react.
Oh no, I'll be fine. I'll talk about them.
Yeah. Oh, they have given up identity.
Yeah. Okay.
They serve the church. They serve the will of Kirjoth. So they're made for combat and to protect those. So they basically act upon any order that I give them as the head of the temple. So you can call them whatever. Just don't call them anything vulgar, I would suggest. Knowing you, I know there's a possibility of that.
Yeah. Rovarg, above all things, he is polite. I mean,
Yes.
he's awkward, but he's polite.
Well, the one thing that you and your friends need to know is if there are any instances where you are in need of healing, that I will be offering that on this trip. So any kind of afflictions or injuries that fall, I can definitely help with that. I think even the little tinker gnome is coming to Tina. Rugel
Man,
Dust.
a lot of these people.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
So we'll have several people there that will provide help to the soldiers in the group. But I just hope you guys are ready because this group is going to be very slow, is what I'm anticipating. This many people. So more than likely there'll be a lot of scouting involved.
Right.
So, but she gets up and takes the tea that you like drink really quick because you're really nervous.
Need that caffeine boost.
And she takes the tea and she touches your forearm as she takes the cup from your hand and says, "Blessings upon you. If you need me, I will be there for you if you need me."
Yep.
And with that, I need to get back to services.
All right.
So-
and I kind of offer the same.
Okay.
Be there if you need me. Let me roll one last time. See if I'm fine. It's
No,
17.
that was, a good,
Alright.
that was a very good interaction.
Nice-
for
nice
I'm proud
rolls.
of Rovak for that. That's
Yeah.
good.
All right. So with that, Rovart walks out, high stepping
Feeling
past the
confident.
people. As he seems to have made headway with his friend. Now, at our other temple, we're going to jump over. So, Gilrish, what are we doing at the temple?
Well, we're just checking in. We're, as the head priest, I'm just going to walk in there and make sure that everything is cleanly, make sure that they're doing their duties, check up on that, check the coffers, make sure that there's
Man,
not a
we're
bunch
talking.
missing,
Yeah, as you go in, the thing that really catches you off guard, being new to the divinity type situation, your calling coming very late in your life, being very recent in your life, you notice that the people who are going into your temple, there are lots of mothers and children and young girls. They seem to be the majority of the people who come to Mashakals to ask for guidance and for help. So, of course, the small statue that you were once using as a weapon
That's right.
that you have put into the temple, you've noticed that it is a lot more defined now. It's more apparent of what it was, which was a young girl, which is one of the avatars
Right.
of Mashakal. So, and many of the children are kind of playing or running, being kids. And you do notice that the coffers, there are a good many coppers and some silver that's in there. And the two attendants that are working for you now, they acknowledge you and say, good to see you again, but they're busy.
Yeah.
They're really
Yeah.
busy trying to make sure everything stays up.
Well, one thing that I'll try to, so being a huge hulking half ogre in this position, right?
Yes.
I will try to establish myself more as kind of like the protectorate type father figure for the majority of the girls in the place. At the same time, I will try to make sure that since that is the majority, that I have a majority of female priests that come. If they come in there, right, I want to make maybe like a 25-75 split as it grows.
Okay.
To have the males as the protectorate, but because you don't if they're trying to confide in somebody,
Sure.
right? They're probably going to try to confide in another female priest instead. But
Okay.
I'm going to have the male priest there to protect, and just in case, and if there are fatherless ones, that they can step in at that role. Also, I want to make sure that I address poverty issues. So if we have people in there right now that are impoverished or hungry, if I find out of that, I'll check in with them. I'll basically just check on the flock. And then if the coffers are looking great, then we can use them. But since we're starting initially, I will fund that out of my personal gold, right? So if there are several impoverished families right now, I'll get out my gold, give them like 10 gold pieces. I mean, I'll give them a significant amount of money. Not enough, hopefully not enough to attract the attention of like a professional con man or anything like that. Okay.
Well, one of the gentlemen that's helping with your temple, we can't give him a name if you want to. His name is Martin. Martin is a soldier, a retired soldier. So he does have a weapon on his hip. So Martin definitely can establish some form of protection at the temple. He's more than adequate. He's a very capable looking older man. So
That sounds good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll put him in charge of that then, because and I tell them that I will be leaving for some time.
okay. All right. So
Don't-
Martin
don't-
tells you that he can provide the protection, and his son, who is actually the other, he will have him go to the markets and see if they can establish some type of food bank that they could do with it, and that they could go ahead and start these programs.
All right, let me go ahead and do 50 gold pieces to start it real quick. I'll take that off my
Okay.
sheet.
50 gold pieces is a really nice start.
That's a good start for that program. Remove that. Boom. So that's what I'll work on, and for the rest of the day.
Also, the son says that he will go to the orphanages and see if there's some kind of programs they could have where the children could come from the orphanages and have when they do services or what have you. But he does tell you that there are a couple of the older ladies in the community that are interested in possibly being acolytes and
Okay.
helping in service. So
That's interesting. Yeah.
you've been away for a very short period of time, but what you've noticed is that the people in these desperate times, they are really seeking.
Mm-hmm.
They're seeking some type of hope. They know that something bad is coming. The word of Vogler is out, the destruction of the town. They know that divinity, the help of the divine, of the gods that they thought were long gone, may be the only salvation they have. So they are turning to people, and you are actively seeking the help. So they are coming. All right. So we've got that. So let's go to the more raucous side of town.
Man,
So
if I had known
down.
Gil was going to find all the single mothers, I would have went with him. What is this, huh? Oh, man.
As we move along,
Yeah, I want to start up a ministry for single mothers.
there's probably a good chance that Gall, our kinder fighter, is probably going to create a lot of single mothers, possibly.
Never know.
Is he going to kill their husbands or?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
He's taking
A
a
little
long
column
No,
A,
Metro-
little column B.
Yeah. I don't see Gall matrimony or assassination as an option either. I don't think he would do that yet.
That's what I'm for.
So at the Steady
I
Beacon,
brought a rogue with me to
Right.
yeah. So the Steady Beacon is rocking in that part of town. Lots of singing, lots of ale being passed out. And as you guys get in there, you see Jessen Thald, our good-natured human owner, who also is a good friend of Marshall Vendry, who also is the trainer of your good friend Shelley, as he is slinging drinks and telling stories, and there's lots of people that's hanging out. So, come through the swinging doors come two kinders.
climb up on the bar stool. Climb. Swing the leg over. Get up there. All right. Legs check. See if I can get up there. Oh yeah, 19. I'm up on the chair.
Yeah, just 1 foot on the bottom of the stool, and up you go. Not a worry in the world.
They should have kinder chairs on there.
Easy
Guys
landing.
need to do stuff.
Hey boss,
Well, you guys
buy
know
me a
that.
drink.
At that moment, Jessen, who is like just slinging drinks to all these people, stops and looks. Sure, what do you want?
Ale, whatever's on tap there.
Okay.
Make it 2.
And from the edge, he looks, and Darby, who is standing with her eyes just above the bar top. Okay, two it is. Hey, Shelley, your pal's over here. When he motions over to Shelley, who's sitting in his gigantic chair, so this giant half ogre brute gets up and walks over, and he's smiling with his broken smile. Hey, pal, what's going on?
All right. Hey, how's it going? You got plenty of money now? You all flush with cash now?
I
Thought you were
can't
gonna go off
believe
to
we made
retire.
out. We made out good in that deal. We made out
Oh,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you thinking about fighting again? Or?
Oh no, I'm retired.
You can't retire as champ.
I can't.
I can't go out on a win.
You can't go out like
Here
that.
we go.
Now there's more gold to be made. You gonna quit like that?
Well, I'm getting endorsements now. Come see Shelley, champ.
All right.
He sits by the store.
Yeah, I have. See, and he points above his chair, and there's this big sign.
Written
Shelley.
in crayon. Misspelled.
Silly.
See,
It
shit.
just says champ.
Yeah, see Shelley, champ. Yeah, I'm champ.
How much you making on those endorsements?
Man, they give me 5 coppers if I just walk by the market and say hello to the kids in the morning.
5 coppers? What, you're working for peanuts here. Shelley, come on now.
That's just one thing.
Ah,
I've got other things going on, Jesse, and he gives me a partnership in the Steady Beacon now.
What you need serious coin.
I just made serious
All right,
coin.
you take all that gold there. Remember the gold you won?
Yeah.
All right, you take all of that, you invest it right back in on your next fight.
Am I going to win?
No.
Ah,
No.
Nobody will let Shelly endorse if he's not the champ.
yeah, but you make
Yeah,
so
I
much
have-
you don't have to endorse it anymore. You can go retire, go fishing every day, sit on the side of the river down there.
I'm doing that now.
Oh,
Hey, I have an idea. Why don't you get big again? Me and you have fight, and I beat you up, and we make lots of money.
Nobody's betting on a kinder to win.
Well, they would him. He knocked me down.
Huh?
They'd be like, "Oh, this guy, he could beat Shelly."
honestly,
we
it's
all
not
know
a
you
bad
can't beat
idea.
Shelley.
Yeah.
I'll take a fall for some gold.
We have to make it look convincing.
I think he wants to hit you.
You got to
I
set
think-
it up for.
I think so. I think we would have to make it look convincing. And I grab the ale that's on the bar and I dump it all over him. Whoosh! What do you mean I'm out of here? And then I'm gonna hit him in the face.
Oh my God!
Oh no!
This bar fight brought to you by Alabama's Little Bit of Texas.
Wow. Well, that went quick. All right, so roll to hit, sir.
It's a pretty full bar. Oh, it was only an 8 plus a 3 for strength, I guess.
Oh,
I'm not really proficient
no.
in hitting. I don't
That's
think.
spilling all over you too.
I know.
You're right there.
Oh.
11 to hit him.
You know what? Can I provide the help action? Can I, like, I don't know, get by his feet and trip him or something? I'm still on the ground.
Yeah, she's
You might on the next action. I won't
Okay.
let him do it this one, but yeah, you're going to miss with an 8.
Oh.
Acting like I'm half drunk. I fall off of the stool. Boom.
You may not have to after you swing at Shelly. So
Jason's
You had
trying to
to
look up Shelley's stats again.
He's like, I already have these stats out. What the
I
heck?
wasn't planning on a barroom brawl with Shelly. Why?
so Shelly
Fantastic.
actually, he's going to try to grab you. Oh my gosh, you might have got lucky. Does a 11? It's 11 hit? No.
Oh no.
Yeah, so he reaches to grab you, and as he does, you fall. That's when you fall off the stool.
Wow.
Boom.
I'm gonna consider I'm not using my shield at that point. It's only a 15 armor class, but he still misses pretty good.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So what are you doing now? You're on your ass, laying down in the bar, looking up at a half ogre that kind of looks a little upset that you poured a drink on him.
I'm gonna jump up and I'm gonna try to bear hug him, right up where I can talk in his ear while I'm squeezing on him.
He's just like on his shoulder.
All right.
Are you big right now?
No, still a little guy.
All right. So to be small,
You gotta take the
and to
climb
gra-
action.
Climb.
I'll give you a boost.
Boost.
I'm gonna boost him.
Action.
I'm going to let you do the attack to grab him, but to get all the way to his ear, you're going to have to make an athletics check too.
That's great.
So
All right.
roll to see if you hit him.
All right, I'll roll to see if I hit him. I've been charging that one. Oh yeah, it's a 19 to hit.
It does hit. So you grapple him. Now you need to make an athletics check against his.
Athletics
See if you
check
get
to
to
see
his
if I
ear.
can climb up there. Oh, what is that? Oh no. 5 plus 6, 11.
You don't make it. So you grab him and you're like shuffling up his body, and he literally puts his
Jelly,
hand on
jelly.
top of your head and stops you at his belly, and he's looking at your face.
Jelly. Throw me out. Throw me out hard. Throw me out.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that was the plan anyway.
So Shelly
That's a
peels
lot
you
of
from
fun.
his belly, walks you over to the door. He lifts one foot, opens the door. He don't want you to break the door.
Wait, right before you throw me, Shelly.
Yeah.
Did everybody see that?
Yeah, everybody saw it.
All right. We'll talk again whenever I get back from this mission, all right? I got a big plan.
All right, good luck, friend.
All right.
Out the door. He's got the door open, You clear. I need you to roll. I need you to roll another athletic check.
Athletics? Oh no, that's a 10.
I'm gonna give you some damage on that one.
Yeah.
You're gonna take 2 points
Crunch.
of
Bounce
bludgeoning
damage.
damage.
Ooh.
This isn't over.
Probably stealing
gotta
some
pick up
coin
my arms.
purses on the way out. That was a lot of distraction.
You got your hands out, so he reaches down to pick you up like a kid. You want to get thrown out too?
Yes, please throw me.
Okay.
This isn't over.
He puts his foot on the swinging door, opens it, throws you out. I need you to make an athletic check or acrobatics. You can make acrobatics or athletic check.
Fantastic.
18.
Okay, he throws you out, but you just boom land on your feet. Looking at your pal over here just eating gravel.
You scorpioned.
That was perfect. Right along the plan. This is gonna be great. When we
Welcome
get
to
back,
Kinder
everybody's gonna be talking
Shenanigans.
about that.
All right, so you guys have effectively got
Been
thrown out of the steady beacon,
thrown
the
out of a bar.
fastest in
All
the
right.
history of Kalaman. I don't think anybody has went in and bought an ale and got thrown out at the same time.
Don't worry, it's gonna work. I got a plan. That all went just perfect.
So as you guys are thrown out, you look down the street and you do notice that there's a couple lights that's still on in a couple of places. So outside of one, you see your good friend Malaria Oddity Shop is still open. A couple of Kinder outside. Some of them are like have a couple of stringed instruments. They're just kind of hanging out. But you notice that there's several Kinder folk that are hanging outside of the Oddities place.
That's unusual.
Yeah, gotta go check that out.
Hey, lasagna, pasta ragoula. Hey, yo,
Ravioli.
ravioli.
They give you the sign where they put their hand under the chin at
No.
you. Yeah, definitely not friendly with the entrance with your entrance. I guess they must have seen you get thrown out of the steady beacon. So they're like, "Hey, so what you got going around here?" The one guy has something looks like a banjo. He kind of sets it down. So what do you got going over here?
We got some plans, you know. We got a few things working on for the godmother, you know.
Oh, so you couldn't see Malaria?
Now, Gam Gam, the other godmother. Yeah, we come in to see Malaria though. We gotta talk to her.
Gam Gam.
Gam Gam. Everybody knows Gam Gam.
Yeah, I know Gam Gam.
Come on,
Everybody knows Gam Gam. Yeah, what do you think I am?
They know
You
Gam
think-
Gam. I don't know Gam Gam like we know
right.
Gam Gam.
So he kind of just says, "Yeah, she's in there. She's entertaining." So you kind of look through the door and you do see Malara's at her, at her desk. As you remember, she has the ramp as she walks up to her desk that she has in her little oddity shop. And there are a couple of people that surround. They're having drinks. Look like they're drinking maybe a little whiskey. And there's little low conversations going on several places. But she immediately sees you at the door. "Hey, what is it? Pazan, come on. I need to talk to you too."
Slip 10 gold across the table. Tribute. Hey.
The Kinderland appreciates what you're doing. Come on in. So you twos is going to the wastelands tonight?
Yeah, we're
On the way
leaving
out,
a little sightseeing adventure up that way. Yeah.
All right. So just to let you know, this is sanctioned by the family.
Oh.
So we are also involved. So Kindermore has a interest in making sure this all works out right. We can't liberate our place until we help these people. So Sissy is definitely going.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it? You better get in line, kid. There's lots of people that's after Sissy.
Better go get my suit clean. That sounds all right.
Yeah. Yeah, you better save some of that gold for her. But anyway, Sissy is going to go, as you well know, she's an excellent scout. So she's also going to provide, let's say, some alternative means if necessary, like things that might explode So, just to let you know, I have a connection with the people with the explosives. I know you guys like them because you almost bought them out of stock last time. So she's going to have a little bit of stock. So when you guys are camping up, hit Sissy up if you need anything. She got it.
Sissy got the boom boom. Got it.
Sissy got the boom boom.
Ooh.
Sissy got the good boom boom. All right, writing it down.
I'm trying to think.
It's canon now.
Need to make sure that when we used that last dynamite we used 6 sticks. Do you guys remember?
I think so.
Okay. I just need to make sure and when I got back, it looks like I restocked because I still have 12 sticks in my inventory.
That's fine.
So I'm assuming that I bought another 500 gold pieces worth. So,
Holy moly.
hey, no mage. Let's do this.
Just dynamite.
Just dynamite.
All right, I got healing bomb times 3. What kind of healing bomb she got in there? She got any of that? Got any of that bomb laying around?
No,
there? Don't
no.
do that? All right.
None of
That
the,
stuff
none of the
is
healing
important
bomb.
too. Yeah.
I got 3 of them.
I've got 2 of them.
Yeah, they're going to have some of the holy rollers coming, though. You might get some healing through them.
Oh, good deal. All right.
Yeah, they're going to have some of the church folks are going to be going.
Well,
So as you're like this little brief conversation. The other 2 kindred she's talking to, they're just looking at you. They're not saying a word.
Those were the 2 that were outside. They're in
No,
there now?
there's 2 more that was inside. Them 2 are just flunkies. These guys look official. They look totally official. Official gangsters.
What's with their faces?
yeah. What's with their faces?
Yeah, what's with your faces?
So Malaria looks at it and said, "Yeah, don't pay them no mind. They're just here on business."
Where are they wandering through from? Well,
Probably be best just to let their business go.
I understand. None of my business. All right.
Yeah, it's out of town stuff. Hey, it's good to see you. I hope everything goes well for you. Grab a canola on the way out.
Did you get the money back to the Kinderland down there?
We're working on it.
All right.
Yeah, we got connections. We got spies all over the place. Actually, the intel on the Red Army, I'll say this. The intel on the Red Army is coming out of Kinder Moore.
All
So,
right.
Some of the intelligence,
right.
they're able.
Good.
We've got an intelligence set up at the docks that's able to get information. We're trying to use what information we can for Kalamon off of their movements. So some of that intel that they have, that a certain Marshal Vendry, who probably wouldn't acknowledge me in public, is probably going to use. We got a little understanding. Capiche?
Salami night, huh?
Salami night.
All right. Yeah, I
Salami
get you.
night.
All right. So if you let me get back with these 2 gentlemen here, I got finish this business.
All right.
There's some things that's best that you don't know.
You need more coin for the kinders. You let me know. All right. You come to me. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell your gam. I said, give my regards.
All right.
Give Gam Gam
Much,
his
much
regards.
respect.
Or regards.
And with that, they wait till you guys.
Lasagna
exit.
ravioli. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cannoli. Huh?
Yeah. And one for the road.
Yeah.
It's just like
And by the way, it is by far the best cannoli you've ever eaten.
yeah, you might want to grab some more of that.
We're stopping in there just for this stuff from now on. As if they're like this big because they're kinder-sized cannoli. So
Yeah,
Great
I don't
for us.
you
think
wouldn't even
you
be able to hold it.
know. Yeah, I don't think fish bone artwork and some of the weird stuff that's in there. There is some really nice Kinder straw hats and things that would catch a Kinder's eye, but
Nah, we out.
all right. So you guys exit. When you do, the guys that's outside like tuning up their instrument, they just stop. They kind of nod at you. Safe road to you.
So I'm assuming there's like rival families and this and that. I mean, I don't know anything about the Kinder, but it sounds
yeah,
like
there
it.
are. You got the 5 families. You got the 5 kinder families, right?
The 5 Kinder families.
Yeah, Gam Gam's in charge of one of the families. You got the other 4 families, though. They're all like, but we're all coming together right now because Kindermore,
like each other.
got wrecked.
No.
But there's still quite a bit of animosity about who's going to be in charge once it all gets put back together. It's
I can understand that.
I'm sure there's some political stuff going on in there.
All right, so you guys have exited the street. Probably the most adventurous 5 minutes ever spent on this section of the street. So you guys are walking back. You going back to your quarters, or?
I'm going to sneak by the temple where he went into after I leave my temple.
Okay.
And I'm heading to the sorcerer's shop, or what I can't remember her name.
Oh,
Black
Waylon?
Mage.
Waylon?
Yes.
All right. So,
Just for a quick visit.
all right. So, of course, you go to the apothecary, and the eye opens over the door and
And
sees
rolls.
you, and it rolls.
Yeah.
And the door opens, and you see Wayan. She comes from the back. She's a little bit more casual than normal because it's the end of her day, which, as you well know, she closes shop extremely early. She sees you and acknowledges you and says, "Come in, come in."
Nope. Okay. Come in.
Yeah. So she kind of walks around the bar and goes to the one little corner table, the center shop, and you guys sit, and she sits down, and all of a sudden, you see a teapot floating. He comes
I'm gonna
over.
have to pee later.
Says, "If you want something, that's fine, but I like to drink this. It helps me to rest."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like to go to bed early.
Well.
So, did you give him the ring?
Yep, that's all I was talking about to tell you. Just letting you know, it's been dropped off. He's got it. He's got it on. He should be good to go.
Excellent. I do appreciate you being a friend to him.
Yeah, of course.
I know that I've watched from afar. He is very fond of you and your friends, and since it's been gone in Beckland especially. So, just to elaborate, so that you don't have questions. I feel like secrets are easier to keep when you have more information. So I'm willing to give you more information. So Beckland and I go back a long ways. Beckland, when she took the shield and sword of the knights, I was just going into the order, into the tower. And before I was given my robes, she knew of Derek. So she has had an active hand in making sure that Derek was safe and taken care of. And when she retired, she went ahead and took him on. So even though we disagreed on methods of getting things done or what is in the best interest of people or themselves, we agreed that we both cared for the boy. So it's something I regret that I made that choice, but I did make it, so I have to live with that.
Well, if
I was like, "Where's my beer?" Did my wife take my beer?
so,
I hadn't drank from it yet. I just grabbed it and was holding it.
Warmed it up a little for you.
so even though you're retired, I mean, you're obviously still capable. Why don't you travel with the group? I mean, I'm sure.
Well, actually, they already have one that's traveling. It's a kid from the White Robes is going. I don't know his name, but he's got a pretty good reputation. He's a young guy. Matter of fact, I think he's some kind of relation to the Voglers, to Raven, to the mayor of Vogler. Distant relative, but still related. But he has been sent as a emissary for the White Robes.
Interesting.
The moment that the Black Robe wizard that you guys encountered at the wheel post at the fortress, when that was made knowledge, then the White Robes decided they will participate. So, as you know, the White Robes are the schools of protection, defense, all that self-righteous stuff. As you know, they serve the Moon Natari, I believe. So there will be a magic user in the camp with you. But I can't act. I have too many adversaries and enemies that will use this as an opportunity to strike at me. And some of them may even know my secret, and I can't risk that.
Makes sense. Okay. Well,
But if you do need anything, she gives you a sending stone.
What are you doing? Dude?
This is a digital sending stone, so no walkie-talkie is
It's a
necessary.
digital.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
like
upgraded.
Yeah, no radio waves. This is like digital,
Wow.
clear. Yeah,
Mag's
Yeah.
got impressive.
You're still gonna go when you turn it on.
Yeah,
He's
he's
gonna say it.
definitely-
He's gonna say it now. Why is I'm getting this static?
it's gonna. Yeah. Oh my God, why am I giving you this? So she gives you the sending stone and says, if there is a instance in which I can give you guidance, I will give you guidance. If you need it. If you need arcane knowledge, but remember, 25 words is 25 words. So don't let the kinders use it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And if there's a gnome anywhere, definitely not a gnome.
I didn't know they were a talkative bunch.
Yeah, you're about to find out. Isn't the Rugal dust going?
Oh yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She come to visit me. I closed the door on her. I mean, not on her. I closed it in front of her.
Well, in that case, we got that handled. We got the stone. Let's hit.
Oh my God. Give it back.
It was less than 25 words. Okay.
Okay. All
All
right.
right. So, all right. I'm heading back to go to bed. Well, no, not go to bed. Pack up whatever we need.
Well, I wish you and your friends well for the sake of Kalamon. And like I said, our secret needs to stay that way.
Yeah, it's safe with me.
Okay.
I only told the Kinders. It's fine.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm just kidding.
Well, they told the Kenders.
Oh,
You gonna cast a spell on?
fireball.
Oh, okay.
You didn't tell them, did you?
No.
She believes you.
Okay. Good.
You did an insight
She
roll.
rolled a
20.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. I'm glad you weren't lying. Yeah, she's very high level. Anyway, so she says, okay, good luck. And just use the sending stone if you need help.
How many sending stones do you have now?
Well, we got the one, and then we've got the other.
Fargab. You got a Fargab.
I'm looking like a
Gab, yeah.
on car keys. They're all about this big, and you're walking. Hello, is this you? Which one is you? Wait, hello.
20.
You like to a parking lot. Which one am I
I
responding?
do that all the time.
Where's my car?
All right, so
That's good.
it's starting to get darker, so we're getting late into the day. And you're starting to notice that there's a good bit of movement that's going towards the docks. So,
So they're leaving in the morning, though.
yes.
But they're starting to pack.
No, we're going to leave at night.
Okay. All right.
So we're leaving tonight.
Well, I go get my stuff then. Like
Okay.
I'm very attentive to the time of day. So I'll wrap up at the temple as fast as possible, do those things, and then rush back to my quarters and gather up pretty much everything I own, because I don't own a lot of stuff. Since we're going to be gone for so long, I'm not really sure, what I'm going to need. And I shuffle off to the docks at that
Okay.
point.
Okay. So our kinders, I'm taking it you guys are getting your gear together.
Winter clothes. Yeah, winter
Well, this
coat.
you'll need from exposure possibly, but remember this is going to be more of a desert environment, the
All
northern
right, all
waste.
right. Oh my God! It's the dark clothes hood.
You guys still have the
Duster.
you still have the Dragon Army insignias and armor too, don't you? Mm-hmm. Okay. Do it one time, Vic. Do it one time, Vic.
Do it,
Do it
Vic.
one time. Ah, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. So as you guys have got your gear and you're walking towards the dock, you see Darrett out front, and he's smiling, happy to see you. You look around, you see some familiar faces. You do see Sissy Easy Speak, our favorite Kinder Scout. You also see Cudgel Iron Smile, who is one of the few remaining of the Ironclad Regiment, along with Rovart. And you also see Tatina Rugeldust, who is our gnome inventor. And she has dyed her hair a vibrant violet hue.
Great
And
for
is
sneaking.
just super, super excited and just glad to see you. And she is just, she actually runs up and says, hey, have you tried out the far gab yet?
Break it out.
Oh, great. Let me she
Do
goes
some
over.
fine tuning on this sucker.
Yeah, she does. She actually fine tunes it. Now it won't be so audibly loud.
So improvement.
Yeah.
Turn it back.
Well,
Don't do that. Don't turn it back.
I mean, I could turn it back. You want me to turn it back?
No,
I
I
can turn
think
it
we're
back. You
good.
want me to turn
Thanks.
it
That's
back?
just
You
Rovark.
want
That's
me to leave where it's
Rovark's
at?
humor. He's just trying to be funny.
All right, it's
I
going
don't
to be.
think- It's not
done.
funny though.
So, yeah, now it's only audible to the people in 10 feet.
Oh, that's good. What's the distance again?
A mile.
A mile.
Yeah, so you're a mile away. Yeah, I can't wait to try this out. I
So
think
we
it's
need-
going to be great.
How long?
She's also, you can see as part of the army, she's also got a couple of the Drake boilers that are going along with you.
Okay.
So basically, the cannons that they used at Vogler, you see two that the army is going to take with them.
Due to the number of people, so it's 200 people now that we're trying to load up.
Roughly 200.
Do we know how long the procession is going to be?
Okay.
Because if we have a far gap at the front, right? If it's too far, we need to put a far gap at the front and a far gap at the rear, or 10% in, right? So
Right.
they can say, "Oh, we're being attacked" or whatever. And
So Darrett is telling you a little bit more. He walks up and explains, okay, so this is what we're going to have to be prepared for. In the northern waste, what happens very frequently, we have 3 moons. And as you know, that means the tides are very volatile. But basically the waste, they are, what's the word I can use here? They are constantly washed. Actually, we call it the wash. So as the tides, they come in, go out, come in, go out. So this is a danger that we have with the travel. So this is something that you have to be cognizant of. Mm-hmm. So lots of canyons and broken ground. So flash floods happen constantly.
okay,
So this is something you have to be aware of. Also, the pace with this group, we'll do probably a mile an hour with this group. Maybe
Okay.
9 miles a day. 9 miles a day is as much as this group can do. And be able to be stealthy as far as being somewhat
right,
stealthy.
right.
So what the thought is, we're going to move at this pace, but you guys are going to constantly go out to scout ahead. And sometimes we may even actually send Sissy out with you. There's going to be various times where you may take another person to assist you if necessary. But what we're going to do is we're going to board the ships, we're going to cross the bay, and we're going to go to a little area. It's called Wrecker's Edge. And that's where we're going to land at. So as you guys are looking at the maps, so basically, if you move, a normal pace is like 12 miles a day.
Right.
Okay. The hexes on the map, it's if you move at a normal pace, which is 12 miles a day, you're going to cover 2 of those hexes.
Okay.
Okay. If you move fast, you can do 15 miles. So it's going to make it almost 3. So 3 hexes fast, 2 normal, 1.
Stealthy.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That is slow.
They
If
really
we
will
wanna be
be
stealthy.
slow. Will be really more like 1.5, because 9 to 12. So yeah, it'd be like 1.5 hex they can travel. The army.
So 1.5 at slow,
That's slow.
2 at normal,
Yeah.
and
And
3
then-
at fast if you're pushing.
Yeah.
Will you get any exhaustion or anything if you're pushing?
Yes.
Okay.
You
yeah, we
could.
definitely
Yeah.
won't do that.
Level exhaustion.
Oh, yeah. So what do you guys think? I mean, I don't think that we're going to be able to really hide 200 people, even if we move stealthy.
Right.
So my vote is to move at a normal pace to cover 2 per day.
But we also don't want to draw a lot of attention because their army is much bigger than 200 people. So
But if we're working out ahead of them, we can kind of tell them when they need to, like, whoa, slow down. We're coming up on this. You guys need to make yourself.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
If we ran scouting all the time, gave them the fire gab, we
Yeah.
have ours. That might be the idea.
Yeah, that's kind of Derek kind of interjects, says, yeah, that's my thought process. What we can do is you guys can scout ahead, and we can determine based off the terrain whether we can ratchet it up a little bit or not. But keep in mind, we're dragging these 2 boiler drakes with us that take 4 men. It's slow. So
But we can move at normal pace.
well, you can move at a normal pace
Which
to
is 2.
people, but these things can only travel slow. So they're going to be dragging up.
Jeez, we can't leave
can we
them
throw those bad
behind.
boys on a trailer or something?
No, they are on a trailer. You have to push it. So, and if we take any beast of burden or anything to pull it with, that's going to kind of kill the stealth aspect of the mission.
So we're stuck at hex and a half.
Yeah, they are.
Well, I'm what?
We are the group, but not you.
Right.
So the expectation is on the map. When we get there, we can mark certain places on the map where we will meet. So you guys can camp and wait for us instead of backtracking. You can scout areas somewhat ahead of us, and then we can meet at designated times once we get landside. So we can determine areas that we can meet up at. That's what I would suggest doing. That'd be the most efficient way to do what needs to be done.
That'll work for me.
All right, so we'll take 1 fire gab. Rovark will take it, and then we'll give 1 to somebody who's going to stay with the group. They're going to move at the pace of the war machines, and we're just going to be able to scout like crazy all around because they're so slow. I mean, that's just going to have to be the way it is. And I didn't come up with that with my 9 intelligence. Somebody else did.
Yeah.
I'm just like, let's go.
So the ships are all being loaded, and you see all the soldiers. You guys, of course, we're going to be on the same ship with Derek and the other allies that you've accumulated that are going on the trip. Graza has arrived at the end, and the 2 paladins that are marching with her, the twins, and they are escorting her onto the ship with Derek also. So you do notice as you guys are moving on that there is a young man that's walking with white robes, and he is kind of at a distance, and he's also getting on the ship as you guys are observing. So it is time to load up.
Okay. Oh, we're going to wrap that here, folks. Thank you for listening to that first demo. We're going to be making some adjustments, obviously, on your audio. I know that you're having to probably turn it up and down as time goes on here, but we'll get that all figured out, and I'm going to get busy on episode 2.